Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to actually install applications on your machine. So we've gone over installing Linux, getting WSL working inside Windows, and other such things. But all of that is useless unless you can actually install applications. Also, I apologize about the screen size. Something is going wrong with my virtual machine, and I can't figure out what it is. So, the first way, this way is going to be universal no matter what distribution you're using. This happens to be Ubuntu long-term support, but it should work pretty much with whatever distribution you have. The reason behind that is this is the Ubuntu software, or the Fedora software, or the Arch software. They pretty much all have an app store like this, and you can come up here and say, okay, I want to download the Brave browser, for instance. Apparently it doesn't have it up there. Chromium. We'll do Chromium. So, I'm like, okay, I want Chromium. So we press install, ask for the password, authenticate, and now you simply wait for it to install, and I will be right back with you as soon as that is done. Okay, so now it's downloaded, and you can launch it, you can remove it, give people permissions. Cut that out. Okay, so when it's done downloading, you can launch it or whatever, obviously, and that gives you access to your application. So that's the first way. That's probably the easiest way for most people. Okay, so the second way to install an application is arguably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, ways. This is the most dreaded way for sure by most newcomers. So this is going to be by using Terminal. Terminal is a very powerful application, as we went over in the previous video. So to use Terminal to install applications is going to vary a little bit from distribution to distribution, but in general there's three different main package managers that you're going to run up with, and that's DNF for Fedora or Fedoraland kind of family of distributions, or that's apt-get for Debian, Ubuntu, and that kind of line. And then if you're into Arch world, that's going to be Pacman-SYU, and that's their package manager. They do have Yay too, but Yay's kind of fading out. It's not secure, so it's probably best not to use that. But this is an Ubuntu virtual machine, so I'll be showing you how to use Ubuntu stuff. Now, Ubuntu actually also has two package managers, so that's going to be apt-get and Pacman. I'm sorry, not Pacman, Snap. So to do it, you want to type in sudo or super user do apt install package name. So we're going to do LeafPad, which is a notepad. So if you press enter, put in your password, let it run. Alright, so now it's done running. So if you type in LeafPad into the terminal, you'll see it pop up. It's as well in your drawer down here. If you go to all, you can see it, and you can launch it that way as well. And so the other package manager, this is a canonical thing, so this is only going to work on Ubuntu. This will not work on, it won't work natively in any other distribution, you can use snaps in other distributions. So to do that is going to be super user do or sudo snap install, and this one is going to be an application called Emoji, which is an emoji thing that you can use inside your terminal. Well, there again, press enter, and it's going to run. Okay, so that has run now. It might take longer for you. I did a preliminary test, so that's why it didn't take as long. But to use that, if you just type Emoji into the terminal and give it a second here, it will pop up. And so basically, you can just type in the thing and whatever you want the face to be, and your different faces will come up, and you can copy paste that. So there you go, Control C to exit out of that, and that's basically how you use terminal. Like I said, just replace snap or apt with DNF or Pacman, whichever you're using or whatever distribution you chose, and that's how you use terminal. Finally, next to really the last thing that you should be doing is compiling it from source. If nothing else works, then I guess if you really, really want it, you'd have to compile it from source. But apart from that, the last thing that you should really have to do to download an application is to get on the internet and go to its source. So as you can see, I don't have Google Chrome. I just installed Chromium as a thing. I don't personally use Chrome that often, but Chrome is still one of those applications that you have to do the old school Windows way and just go to the website and download it and use the installer. So I'm not going to install that because you know how that works. But another example that I will give you is Wine, which is a similar thing that you have to go to their website, but it's not the same deal. You don't download an installer, you follow a set of instructions. So you go to Wine HQ, they have a Linux app and a Mac app, both used to do the same thing, is to run Windows applications on those platforms. Oh, and BSD, I didn't realize that. So if you go and follow the download link, it's not really a download. So click on your flavor. I believe if you're using Arch, you can get it on Arch as well. It's not showing it up here, but I know you can get it on Arch. So you come to the Ubuntu page and you can open your terminal and copy paste what you need, follow the instructions. So Linux Mint, Ubuntu, on here because Mint's a spin off of Ubuntu. And then the different branches. Personally, I use Stable. I've heard good things about the development branch, especially right now. But just keep in mind that nothing is promising that the development branch is going to work. If you're looking to run Windows games, the development branch is probably going to be better than the Stable branch just because it's more up to date. And the staging branch is like, we're literally just now even finishing the code to make this work. It's probably not a good idea to install that, but if you're on the bleeding edge and you don't mind possible failures, then go ahead, I guess. So yeah, that's how you install applications in Linux. That's all the different ways. You can download from the internet, or you can use your package manager from terminal. The package manager is the command, so apt or DNF or yay or whatever that is, and then using the software repository that they put as GUI, graphical user interface. So this is probably going to be your best bet. You know where this is coming from, so that's probably going to be your best bet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great night, great day, great afternoon. It's nighttime here, so good night. Thank you for watching.